That tells me that sub 6 minutes is possible. So we're gonna get it. We're just straight up gonna get it. Dracky quests. Alright, try number 2 in 3, 2, 1, go. I missed my skip there. Alright, we're a second slow because I was not paying enough attention to the second skip. Which is silly because there's nothing else to do. Pay attention to the skips, but where did it go? Sub 6 minute pat foot is our goal.
Well, the captain did not. Then thou knowest. But in days of yore, yet thou truly pray. But mine oak they hear, hatchet calm, better than now. Then hide, return, go.
Okay, that was pretty fast. Minute 30 when we started a second behind. Good. That's better. Okay. Second round. So we had back attack, 3 run fails, and a menu mistake on my part. So that's 5 total mistakes. Or 5 total time loss mistakes. Let's try to cut it to 3. Let's see if we can get to pad foot on time. Some of it we can't control, some of it we can. So 3 is acceptable, right? Sure. That was well timed. I remember about it at the last second. Fight! There's a fight. Good. Okay. Another back attack with the spell. There's one of our time loss mistakes. That doesn't count. Can we get into here without this encounter? I don't think so. Oh, we did. Yes, let's go. Okay. Nice. .45 to the bridge. Next encounter incoming. Get out. Let's go. 3 more encounters. 2 in the overworld. 1 in Oxness. Nice. Second mistake. Okay. 1 more encounter in the city. Third mistake. Okay. We're not going to get it by 6 minutes, but it's okay. Can't find it, but we definitely won't. We're being a little slow, but I think we're going to keep going. Okay, 5:15 or 6:15 out of the city is fast. I'm okay with that. Okay, we have several things to grab in here. With pad foot enacted, we're skipping the Hermes hat because we don't need defense. Get a mini medal, and then we have another mini medal and a scroll to grab inside the shop. And then we're walking right out. Scroll Demon Demeanor. We're going to use that repeatedly throughout the entire run. Mini medal 2. We're going for 12. So we don't need a shield. And we're walking. Agility ring. Stealth suit, that was slow. Mini metal and cache. Out. Pad foot activated. Tagger field of flowers. Now, I'm gonna tag the mini metal house. Get the asbestos earrings afterwards. Excuse me, and then right to Erdrick's Hollow. Pardon me if I keep clearing my throat. I have something stuck in there. Can't exactly stop at the moment. Okay. Pad foot enacted. Water. Mini metal. We skip the wing that's up here and just go directly to the end. Going to minimize our extra steps to avoid an extra encounter. Angle it strong. Okay, we got there. Good. We're winging to outside the city, or outside the dungeon next, and then walking to the east. We have a double cutscene to procure this one, and then the next one after you're done. Learn the vital information you need to present to the king, and then we're off to do a whole bunch of stuff and then do the Shrine of Rain. Padfoot should run out by the forest. Or right there. Okay. Padfoot running out soon. Good. Okay, Forgotten Ruins. Straight Seed. Mini Metal at the bottom, and then we're out of here. There are wings. Then to the bridge. Alright. We have to use a magic water here because we're out of magic. And then we're going to use all of our seeds and rock out that second of our 4 scrolls that we need for this game. Good. Padfoot runs out. Immediate re-up we go. Mini Metal. Off. Trying to stay up in my notes so make sure I know what I'm doing. Next up, we're gonna get our Garish. We're gonna get our Garish Garb out of this spot and skip everything else. Should have Padfoot run out very soon. We're out. Okay. And then into Rimmilder. Buy up all the wings we're going to need for the rest of the run. Good. And wing to outside rim. Grab our sparkle, tag the dwarf cave. And then we have some more walking to do after that. Padfoot should be running out. are going to take an encounter coming up. There are ways to walk this that skip encounters, but they're not faster. Since encounters no longer kill us, we're going to take the encounter and hope that we run first try, or at the very least second try, and we should be fine. We go right to the Staff of Divine Wrath down here. Even with Padfoot, we're still going to take it. Right about here. Yes. Good, 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 good. Love it. Grab the mini medal in the sanctum, and then we're good. We're going right to outside Swamp Cave. This is good. I think we have one more Padfoot left after this. And we're adjusting a route from the dragon route a little bit here. Normally we would go in, grab the flute, grab both mini medals, go to the Shrine of Rain, and then go grab the mini medal and the prayer ring. Oh, our Padfoot's out. Look at that. If we get a good encounter, we're in good shape. It's a pretty good encounter. It's enough for level 3. There's the encounter we need to take. But because we're in Dracky mode, oh my gosh, a bot already? That didn't take long. Because we're in Dracky mode, we can avoid grabbing those mini medals, because we do not need a dragon shield. So we're going to skip the ones there. We're going to skip the ones outside of the Shrine of Rain, or in the back end of the Shrine of Rain. We have other ways to make up the money from the prayer ring, and we're going to get the fairy flute much later in the game. So we don't need it to kill the golem either. So Shrine of Rain in the background. I think we can get through here padfooting without taking an extra encounter. I have to see. It'd be nice if we can. Nope. That would definitely have given us level 3 or 4. Probably 4 at Dracky. Okay, so we made good time getting here. That's nice. Got a cutscene to play out. As soon as I can get a drink of water. One of the numerous times we'll be back in Tantagel. But never with the princess. As much as we'd like to give her back, we just don't need to. Right, up to the king, proc the long cutscene. We're winging to outside the roadside inn where we make our walk towards Garrett. Alright, information quest is done. Thieves' Key quest is next. $35 months, Rumble. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. And the good luck. And the have fun. We're doing a Dracky run. Ah! They died. Doing a Dracky run tonight, trying to get through super fast and quick. Can't die. I know we are. This is a remake of a game from 1986, and I remember playing it when I was a kid. But this time we're going to do it super fast. Right. Cutscene, say A once, outside, roadside in, and then we grab our strength seed and go into Garenham. Of course, King, I will not give a vote. Alright, I'm feeling pretty fast in this run so far. Well, that just shows that I'm older than you. Alright, mini medal here. I agree. So do I. Alright, we need a pad foot. Oh, right now. Good. Alright, there's our strength seed. I skipped this in runs, but then I'm barely doing enough damage to early bosses, so I feel like I need it. We're gonna hit Garenham next. Cutscene to proc. Nice. We're gonna have to make that happen. Staying ahead of my notes. Okay. Oh, if I use the arrow key, I stopped the skip for a second. That's new. I didn't know that. Alright, from here, going to Fairy Village. Which means we're going to outside Nameless Ruins. And then go. We're going to Fairy Village, and next we're grabbing our mini medal there, and then we're going back to the roadside inn for the next cutscene. So many cutscenes and so many story triggers that happen in very quick succession in this game. I just need enough MP to be able to make this walk. And the one walk into the mountain cave, and then we're good. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Mini medal, and then into roadside inn directly. Okay, grab our cutscene, money, and mini medal, and then the mini medal house for our gear. Because this is 12 mini medals coming up right here. Get our stuff. Yeah, I love it. I love the effect of the game. I love the music, the visuals. Wait, you see me crush some bosses here in a minute. Alright, we're equipping Glombolero. Going here, we're going to this, bagging that, clearing the inventory, and then I want items. Seeds and scrolls. Going to outside Nameless Ruins, and then we're walking. We have our first boss fight coming up. This is actually a real fun game, casually. If you enjoyed Dragon Warrior at any point, it doesn't take terribly long to beat. It's interesting and it's challenging. Like my challenge of walking onto a rock and getting stuck right there. But once you learn the tricks of the bosses, it's really fun. Alright, I hope I have everything properly equipped because we're going. Alright, first move, we're staffing Kandar. Robin Hood. He's going to defend on his next turn. Which means we should wild side. We can't do as much damage to him anyways. This should kill him. And it's going to hit the other two. You should have a wild side turn left, I hope. And that'll be the fight. Padfoot here pretty soon. Hey, Rendell. Thank you for the good luck and good evening to you as well. We are running Dracky percent tonight. Trying to go for a super fast run without the chance of dying. So optimizing all movement, boss fights, and minimal grinding. I do love the Dracky category, even though it is easy to win. It is an inherent challenge in and of itself to go fast when you've nothing to do but go fast. Because you don't have to worry about healing or safety or anything of that nature. Alright, right into the sorcerer fight, and then we want to dip right back out and get upstairs as quickly as we can. This is a wild side, and see what he does first. If he buffs, we use our, yep, we gotta use our staff. Because we take 6 rounds, probably. Or 6 attacks. Especially if we deal decent damage. Oh, our wild side wore off after 2 turns. That sucks. That might kill him, though. Yep, 130 is the goal tonight. Nice boss skip here, or cutscene here where I can scroll down. Alright. Trying to keep my notes on one page and keeping them active. We're going to want both of those chests because we're going to sell them later. We're going to see Rubus. Once we see Rubus, we're going to hit A right now. There we go. Gargoyles. Every boss is cake in Dracky mode. None of them are challenging. The challenging part is managing your health when you need level ups for MP, but you want to stay at sub 50% health, because combos happen very fast and kill bosses very quickly, but you can't do it if you're full health. Hey, Spilo. Right, Thieves' Key next. Yeah, XP and gold is 150% of dragon level. So we're going to do a mini grind in front of the green dragon. And we're not taking any metal slimes. A mini grind is purely to get Dragon Slash at level 12. Alright, we are faster tonight than we were the other night. But not that much faster. We gotta keep picking up time here. We're actually losing time a little bit. Probably because that sorcerer fight was not as good. And then we're going, shoot, where are we going? Outside room. Yep. I would just lost some time. Focus! Alright, Dwarf Cave is next. Hey, you guys do you. You're always allowed to be fancy in here. Alright, Dwarf Cave. As soon as Padfoot runs out, we need to immediately reapply. Like sunscreen. grab the Undead Endure scroll down here, which is our last scroll of the game that we are grabbing. We'll use it here in a little bit. And successful no encounters. Benefit running out immediately as we leave. We need to reapply it. We're going to reapply it right now, before I forget to do it. Okay, powder. I think Fairy Village is the next place we're going. After we get the rest of the items down here below. There's a stamina seed we just purely don't need. It's just right there, so it just got grabbed. One of these days I gotta remember to just not grab it, because it'll be faster. Another cutscene coming up. And from here to the Field of Flowers, grab our stuff and the Knight Errant fight. This cutscene was creepy. There's an illusionist that's messing with the princess. It's a fun, creepy cutscene. I actually kind of liked it. Okay, we're making sun-up syrup to heal our dwarf and our captain friend. We're getting the ingredients right now, but as soon as we do so, we'll come back to Fairy Village, and there'll be enemies there, and we'll have to kill them. Also grab that crystal at the bottom of the dwarf cave, and there's some seeds to the upper left here. Those are ingredients to our sigils. There are 5 sigils. We will have 2 ingredients here in a second, which we will get them made here relatively soon. And then we'll get the last 3 made much, much later in the game. And you need them all to be able to get to the final tower. Okay, right back to Fairy Village. And fight. Eek. Down. The staff is OP. He's going down. Nice. Stand around awkwardly, having no conversation. Alright, back to Dwarf Cave for the dwarf. And then directly into Remover. Killing the captain. And then a long cutscene. We get the Princess Pendant, or the Valen's Lock. And then we're getting our magic key, which is our next split. As soon as the cutscene's over. Good, we saved some time. And then 10 tape. Alright, we need to go get money. Now that we have a thieves' key. So into the curse hut we go. Honey. And off to get our stones of sunlight. We're going to grab a luck seed and a strength seed on our way. And then we're going to the dwarf cave for our strength rain. We have minimal things we're equipping, like 8 of them for the entire run. So picking up something is a big deal in the run. The strength ring is next. Stones, dwarf cave, strength ring, and then fairy village for our sigils. And then the mini metal house for the last of the stuffs. Right, fairy village next. Good. Music does not change. Alright, focus time for me. Swamp Cave. I think I lost my sprint. I need to take out my oomph powders. Add my sprint, pad foot. And we're running. We have a mini grind in here to undertake. We're going to need to get to level 12, because without Dragon Slash, we cannot rip into the green dragon and utterly destroy him. So we need to pick up about 700 to 750 experience from the enemies in this cave. We have pad-footed on the way in. Our pad-foot will run out like maybe 10% of the way through this little area. Maybe 20. We have 2 items in here to grab anyway. So we're just going to take this walk and fight until we hit level 12. And then we'll pad foot, and then we'll be fine for the rest of the run. the hands. Alright, this is going to be quite a bit of it. This is actually fantastic. How much of this experience is going to be? Because there's so many hands. Oh, we hit level 12 right there. That's amazing. That's such a good fight. Let's go. Padfoot, we're done. We're done grinding. One fight grind. Oh my gosh. Now we got a red, friends. Let's go. Okay, we need to go get the madcap. Which is by that water in the upper part that we just... of the map that we just walked away from. We might take an encounter here. Just to take an encounter. Because we're walking so much, but we want to avoid as much as humanly possible. Madcap equipped. One. That is a strong dance name. Oh, shoot, I went the wrong way. Come on. Look at the minimap. Usually it takes me like 3 fights to get there, maybe 4. In a fight like that one, that fight I have to attack them both twice. Yeah, the biggest goal will be Green Dragon here in a minute if we end up destroying him as we're supposed to. If he doesn't troll us. Alright, we should be all ready to go. Right in. Okay. Load bearing pole. Okay, Green Dragon fight. Powder. Wild side. We're down in critical health. We're in good shape. Wild side. Proc Divide. And double Dragon Slash. Times 6. Die, Green Dragon. Let's go. There's our extra time save right there. Let's go. And happy music. We're out. Right, outside the mini metal house, go. Off to the weird wood we go. And we're running. This fight, just like the Green Dragon fight, this fight does not change. It is Wild Side, double Staff of Divine Wrath. There are other ways to kill these enemies, the mirages in here. But this is just as efficient. We enter, we re-enter, and re-padfoot, because I know I'm about to need to. And by proccing an exit and an entrance from this area, we're able to proc this next cutscene where Gwaelin, in all her majesty, dispels the fog and illusion. Allows us to see actually where we're going in the minimap, which then allows us to actually progress in the story. We were right here the whole time. And now our illusion friends, the mirages, will try to fight us. I'm pretty sure, even though it looks like there's going to be a ton of them, it's just one enemy with just mirror images that you're destroying. But we're going to destroy him really quickly. Successfully did not use the powder by accident. Great. That means I don't have to go get another one. Never done that before. There we go. Not even worthy of a split. They are level worthy. Let me save the Fairy Queen. Then we take her back home. While she rests, we have to talk to our 4 key fairies. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And next cutscene prompt. Zooming back to the werewood. We do have to set zoom as a hotkey, which I'm going to do right now before I forget to do it. Good. We lost our sprint temporarily. That was sad. Okay, we're going to get the Undying Flame, and we're going to tag Wayfarers in and go right to kill the golem. That's our next split, coming up in about 5 minutes. There's a lot of walking until we get there, but the fight should be fast. Padfoot back up. Probably taking an encounter up here, and that should be all. Yep. Nice. Oops, second encounter, okay. Probably was destined. We got a Padfoot anyway. It's all good, and now we're gonna be out of here. Alright, tagging Wayfarers in, and then we're going right to the golem. This is one of the fights we do differently in Dracky, because we're trying to conserve our powders. And this is just as fast. It doesn't require him to hit us. Really want to use powders on a couple of bosses, and we don't have to use the flute, so it's just quick this way. Plus, we're missing the ability that we would normally use to insta-give the golem, because we're not high enough level. We'll probably get it after the fight. It's called Sky Splitter, which is upgraded Gust Slash. Alright, walking right in. We gotta hope the golem hits us round 1. Punch us. Thank you. outside's worn off. Okay, we can then go right to divide. And pearly gates again. That was not enough to fill. Ah, we got it. That's fine though. Okay, saved a little bit of time there. Just run efficiency at this point. If I'm saving 9 seconds, I'm not doing anything spectacularly different. I'm just doing it a little tiny bit faster. Finish our cutscene, then right to the dwarf cave. He's gonna build that bridge for us. Sorry, scholar friend. Gotta remember to zoom to keep going to my wings. Multitude of cutscenes here so I can scroll my notes a bit. Part the cutscene for the scholar here. It's a quick one. And outside the mini metal house. Alright, let's go to the Weeping Isle. Get away from the rock and pat foot. This is a very long walk. Long walk to get there. Long walk to get through the cave. And a very quick boss fight. Followed immediately by 2 other boss fights. Because of story triggers, and you don't have to search very far if you know where things are. Seconds lost. We'll take probably 2 to 3 encounters on the way there. Should be running out soon. Re-up it before it runs out. Not worried about MP here. Metal slimes, and they stuck around. Okay. Not in this run. DW2K music, gotta love it. We are jetting our way through here. There's only one thing we're picking up, and that is the last of the ingredients for sigils, which is the Stardust. And then we're killing our dragonfly's boss. Poor priest friend. Excellent. seeing. Like I said, a very long walk. Super long dungeon. Well, we're already in half health for the boss fight. That's great. We didn't need the run fail to get there, but we're there now. Alright, Stardust obtained. Those chests to the left keep as a crack scroll, which we use in the regular run, but not in this one. And then, of course, Erdrick's shield, which we never see in a speedrun ever. Because we have to get the final key and come all the way back here to get it, and this dungeon is too big for that nonsense. It stuffs. With that pad foot, we should be able to get to the boss, and I'd like to get directly there. We're going to Wildside and then Pearly Gates again, and we will kill all of them in one hit. Ah, another encounter. Another punch. Ooh. Some of that time save might be going away. Finishing this, proc in the funeral event because he's not going to make it. It's actually a really cool poem, by the way. We never get to see it, but it's a cool poem. Fairy Village is under attack. Right here, we're going to go into the difficulty settings and turn off level up. And then go to the Fairy Village. So now when we kill the dragon zombies, we will not gain HP and MP on a level up. Very crucial because we want to be at half health going into Spike Tail. We need to be there immediately as soon as we start the fight. Nope, hit me, hit me, hit me. Thank you. This fight almost got super screwed up. They're dead. Now we need to turn this level up refill back on immediately. And we have 111 MP. We need 110 to win the next fight. This next fight is one of the most complicated in the game for me. least for this particular difficulty run. I need to turn that level up back on. It's on, and resume to fight Spike Tail. Cannot get shouted here. Perfect. Over. Wild side still up, you staff. Wild side's off, we put it back on. Okay. We don't get shouted. We're okay. Got him. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. There's more time save. Let's go. Alright, we need to make sure we grab the fairy flute after we get the final key here, because we did not grab it on our first run through Cole, and then we're immediately going to Garenham to part that cutscene here in a second. Then I can scroll my notes. That fight trolled me really hard in this current PB run, so I'm very happy about that. And the real question is Gorgoyle and how much he's going to troll me. That run also stinks. But that particular fight also stinks. Scroll my notes. Cutscene. I get to drink water briefly. Water tastes good. Alright, we dive the grave. After we get the heart, we go to Fairy Village, because the cutscene for the grave is very quick, even though the dungeon is relatively longish. Padfoot now. Down at the bottom left. We kind of want to take some damage in here, don't we? I wonder if taking damage in here is the way to avoid super annoyance for Gorgoyle. That might be the path. I'm not going to level before that fight. Maybe that's what I do. Let's take an encounter. Good. Now we run. I might have to change my Gorgoyle strats on the fly after that. That's a really good idea to just take damage in here. We start the fight at half health, we can do all the things we want to do. Okay, then. It is. We're grabbing the last 3 of our sigils. See if I remember my gargoyle fight. I think I do. I have extra notes on that, right? My extra notes on it. Here they are. Oh, I found them. I found them. I did the proper amount of sigils before I brought the cutscene. This is good. This is good. Alright, next we're going to Tangible. Yes, hit yes, yes. Come on, pay attention. Pay attention. We're going to get to the curse house. We're getting our 3 extra hex tract, and then we are immediately going to the Shrine of Rain. Because we're not entering the castle, the princess will stay with us. Hey, thank you, Mikey. I appreciate it. Quick jaunt cutscene and boom, let's go. I have a set of notes for Gargoyle. What all that old franticness was. A set of notes for Gargoyle, and then I realized that I can't guarantee myself to be at half health. My notes require me to be at half health. So I wrote new notes for how to get there without it. But it involved a spell that I haven't gotten. And it's a bad plan. So I took myself to half health, then found my old notes. I'm going to use those. Is the difference in time humongous? Not really. But it's... Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, son of a gun. We're going to take an extra encounter. Oops. Difference in time is not enormous. Maybe as much as I just threw away right there. But if the fight goes smooth, it will help. I don't even know if I need this strength seed. We'll be taking this encounter always, by the way. Okay. We've used our strength seed. We're off to fight Gargoyle. I'm pretty sure I have my own powder on me. I do. And we're using the old notes, and they should work right into the fight. Let's go. It is a ton of fun. The combos are awesome. Normally this fight is horrendous. With combinations, you can do a lot of damage. Definitely half health now. Good damage. Alright, do I still have Wild Side? Divide wore off. I still have Wild Side, so we have to use Lightning Slash. Dodge the both? That punk. Alright, and then I guess we just Wild Side. Yeah, it's a little under 2 hours. Quadra slash here. Gotta focus, sorry. That'll totally answer any of those questions. This may or may not be enough. It's enough, go. DQ3 remake is awesome. This run, yeah, I have a 149 that's not yet on the speedrun board that should be coming up for the regular dragon level. And this is Dracky. We're aiming for sub 130 tonight. Alright, I need this cutscene you cannot skip. At least not yet. Scroll my notes, so I'm ready to go. This I no longer need. Yeah, I haven't even opened 2 to play it at all, Rendell. Normal difficulty for 3 is like 2, it's like a little under 3 hours if you're at super fast, but it involves grinding a liquid metal slime with 1 character in a weird zone. Like, you have to get ultra lucky. So I'm not overly worried about 3 anymore. I'm trying to beat those runs. They can have them. Right, next up, we're going to immediately dip out of here to get the Staff of Rain. We're going to just zoom right to the bottom of the tower. Yeah, I'm excited to play 2 and catalog it and speedrun it and all that. I just want to get this one done first. As much as I possibly can. Alright, here we're going to Fairy Village. We're going to alchemize all those Hextract into powders. And then we're going to go to outside the Wayfarer's Inn and we're going to go fight Armageddon. Got to make sure we take the powders out, though. At some point very soon after we alchemize them. Alright, we got them all. Nice. This is PC. Perfect. Let's go. Right to the fight. First round attack. Powder. Good for critical health. Wild side. Side plus divide, and go Falcon Slash, and Plexus. Oh. Got him. So much damage. Love it. Minor cutscene here. Go right behind the throne and grab a Sage's Elixir as soon as it's done, and then we'll zoom into the Sanctum. We're getting our Rainbow Drop. Now it's off to endgame. I'm going to equip that Marker Verdict here very soon, too. Good. Alright, as soon as we get here, we're going to equip. We're going to pad foot and loot. We'll equip over the agility ring, Erdrick's mark, giving us more luck. And we're off on a walk to the Dragon Lord's castle. In Dracky difficulty level, everybody's defense is reduced, your damage is increased, so we are skipping Erdrick's sword. And that should be the largest time save in a multitude of time saves from our previous run. We just flat out don't need it. I have just a little tiny bit of scrolling to go on my notes, so I'm on the last page. I agree. Doesn't feel like a sprint, but I am sprinting. I checked it twice now. Going to take one encounter on our way in, and then a spattering of encounters on the way down. We hope to get to half health before Dragon Lord 1. If we don't, then we'll be fine in the fight. He always does damage round 2. We always seem to take enough. Good castle skip, and we're off. Pad foot again around the top corner. Good. Got a little stuck there. I believe that is correct. I believe you're both right. But anybody with more insight can absolutely chime in. Good, we're in critical health. No more run fails. No more run fails, I said. No triple run fails, game. Come on, we're trying to go fast here. But seriously, now we're in critical health, so we're ready to go for Dragon Lord 1. Like, it's bad. It costs us time, but it actually makes the fight a lot safer. Alright, I really need a safe cutscene moment to scroll my notes. I don't think I'm going to get one until the very basement floor, if I remember, because we're not getting Erdrick's sword, so we just run and pray that I remember what I'm doing. Go, 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 go. I am unconcerned about using Padfoot as often as humanly possible in here. I have a Sage's Elixir that I already used to recover 100 MP right before the last fight. Yeah, 8 was off. With with the draw system for Magic. I've never been a fan of that one. I love the ideas in the game, but the battle system never agreed with me. Okay. Roderick swerves that in the mini-map to the just above us is that exit, but we're going to skip it because Dragon's Bane Claws against DL1 and DL2 in Dracky is enough damage. Not by much, but it's enough. Nine is definitely a superior game, in my opinion. 9 is one of my favorites from the Final Fantasies. I like the art style a lot. Yeah, but you gain stats with your spheres, so that was kind of how you leveled. Alright, this next set of stairs will lead us to the basement. And we are flying right now. Metal Babbles. Stop run failing. That could have been bad. If that shout hit, we lose another turn. Cutscene! Scroll my notes, scroll my notes. I got him scrolled. We have no other equipment we need to change here. We are all prepared and ready to go. I need to use a Sage's Elixir right now. And we fight. Let's go. No, I say. No. Yay, we didn't fall asleep. Alright, focus in. We're good. Let's go. Die. That's good damage. Invite to go. Stop it, Graylin. Bad. If you heal me out of critical health. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Got him. Let's go. 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 There's the run. 1:27:04. That over a 3-minute PB, and takes us, oh man, under 128 for a Dracky run. That is good enough, I think.